I have the privilege of introducing you to Yaritza Tanon Ammons. I know I mispronounced your first name, but thank you for indulging me. Yaritza is a cancer survivor. That in itself is a powerful statement. The faith that got her through this survival is what she's going to talk about tonight. Please welcome Yaritza.
On December 20th, 2016, I received the news that I had 3 tumors. It was cancer. I say to myself, I'm going to fight with everything I can. But how I'm going to tell my family? My 3 kids and my husband. Please take a look of my long hair. We're going to talk about later about that long hair. That's me in the pink. Another question that I asked myself was, the rest of my family, as you can tell, I'm from Puerto Rico. The rest of my family is in Puerto Rico. How am I going to do this just with a small amount of family? Here are my answers. One morning, that little one said, Mom, you may lose your hair, but it will grow back. It did, right, Alexander? Curly, but grow back. He said, you may feel tired, but you can rest, and you will feel better. Immediately, I asked him, Alexander, who told you that I have cancer? Until today, he said he don't know. Jesus took care of that for me. I didn't have to say a word. I said, Alexander, but how do you know that I'm going to lose my hair? How do you know that I'm going to feel tired? I went on internet, Mom, and I just educate myself. That little one. He just wanted to understand, so that way he can help me. Isn't it amazing? The second answer of my question about my family being in Puerto Rico. My coworkers, which I have some here today with me, they went above and beyond during this cancer journey. They were there for me, cheering me on. They were there for my chemotherapies, for my surgery, for everything. They were a huge support for me. Jesus sent a special person, Cara Humphrey. She's here with me today. She's my little angel. I remember seeing this bald lady at work. And yes, we look different, so yes, people look, it's okay. But when I was waiting for my results, I saw that lady, but this time she had a bunch of hair. And I said, I'm not sure if that's her. I say, just ask. So I say, excuse me, you was bald? She said, yes. I say, sorry to use that description, but she said, it's okay. So we start talking, and our lives are very similar. She went through the same type of cancer that I was about to start. She always was with the right information. Yaritza, this is what's going to happen now. Yaritza, in the surgery, this is what you're going to experience. You need this pillow. You need to do this. You need to do that. Always. So I was ahead with the information with her because, again, she always have the right information. And she never was wrong. I received support from my family here in the United States. They have a saying, we are all bald. I couldn't stand wigs, so I decided to use scarves. A doctor taught me how to do that. Sometimes I wear long scarves, so that way I feel that I have long hair again. Jesus let my mom travel as much as she wanted without having any trouble at work. She was there to support me all the time. Puerto Rico is far. It's very far. So she was here a few times. Cheered me on. She never left me alone. Never. She was there taking care and helping my family here to go through this hard journey. My sister-in-law also helped with my care. She had 3 hours driving. She was here as well. My kids were my nurses. The little one, Alexander, he was the one. Mom, the alarm, wake up, your medicine. So he took care of me in that part. My mother and father-in-law, along with my coworkers, including the mother of one of my coworkers that I didn't know, they took care of the food. Also, my friend Ruthie, she always makes sure that we have food at the house so my family could focus on my care. That was a huge blessing for us. Jesus let my sister and her kids to be here for me. My niece Yaritza, she took care of that long hair after I couldn't do anything because I was very ill. She took care of that long hair for me. Jesus let me meet incredible cancer patients. Today, they're here with me also, few of them. The support that I received from them was incredible. They walked with me through the entire journey. I didn't do this alone. Jesus put in the heart of these people to help me and to support me Without you guys, I couldn't do this. During my preparation for my surgery, of course, I need to take care of these 3 tumors, right? So I knew that I need surgery. I was a candidate for chemotherapy as well. So I remember Pastor Kevin preaching about faith over fear. That was a message from God. Faith over fear. I repeat that over and over. And that really helped me through my entire journey. In February 2017, I had my first surgery. My prayer to God was, Jesus, use this body to let the world that you exist. I'm not going to question you because I know that my cancer has a purpose. I never asked Jesus to take control. You know why? He never lost control. Never. So I was ready for my first surgery to remove those 3 tumors. We have a doctor here. Doctor? Let me know how many tumors I have. This is my biopsy report. How many tumors do I have? On December 16, that's the biopsies.
Surgical pathology report. Okay, surgical pathology report, 12/16/16. A 4-centimeter lesion in one quadrant, a 5-centimeter lesion in the other, and a smaller lesion in a third. And then lymphatic tissue is negative, which is wonderful.
So how many positive tumor of cancer do I have?
3 lesions.
Thank you. This is my pathology report. I have my first surgery in February 1st, 2017.
Correct.
How many tumors do they remove?
Surgical pathology report 6 weeks later. Negative, negative, and a tumor size of 1.8 by 1.5 by 1.4 centimeters with a single focus of invasive carcinoma.
How many tumors do they remove?
There's only one, when you had the surgery, only one tumor was found.
Thank you.
The most important is it was just a single focus of, so that means it's very small, and that means you're going to do great.
Thank you. Where the other 2 tumors went. So after the surgery, I sit down with the doctors, and they say, Yaritza, we took care of the tumor. We removed the tumor. You're going to do great. I say, the tumor, what happened with the other 2? Yaritza, we only found 1 tumor. I say, okay, but where the other two went? Yaritza, we don't have a medical explanation. So, but I do know the explanation. Jesus took care of that other two tumors for me. A couple of weeks after that surgery, I went for a follow-up appointment. The doctor said, Yaritza, something doesn't look right in the outside. Wait for me in the hospital. You're having surgery number 2. Okay, I just came here for a follow-up. Yes, Yaritza, but something is not right from the outside. I'm going to finish here with a couple of patients, and you're having surgery number 2. Again, faith over fear, like Pastor Kevin said. Faith over fear, faith over fear. Surgery number 2 went very good. The doctor told me, Yaritza, I found 3 blood clots in your chest area. If that doctor that day will not perform the surgery, who knows where those 3 blood clots were headed to? And maybe it will be worse. Maybe I will not be here. In April 2017, I started my first chemotherapy. Exactly 14 days after my first chemotherapy, exactly how my little angel Cara told me, I remember telling her at day number 13, my hair is amazing. I'm not going to lose my hair. I have a dream that night. Jesus want me to be bold so the world understand what I was going through. Let's gonna see a picture of me losing my hair in April 24. So maybe you don't understand what's going on in the first picture. I'm going to tell you what happened. Having a long hair, remember that I told you guys to remember about the long hair. Having a long hair, imagine, I have long hair my entire life. I was devastated. So day number 14, something happened. This is my hair. If this is hard, soft, what is it? It's hard. It's hard. It's very hard. Hard. Jesus did this. I remember when I wake up that morning, my hair was pulling me so hard that I have pain. So Jesus did an amazing job doing that amazing braid. I don't know what he did, but it was pulling me. I have a lot of pain. I call my hairstylist, and I say, it's time. I went to see her. She did that haircut in the bottom. 4 days later, I need to go back because, of course, the hair never stopped. Exactly how Kara told me it was going to happen. But sometimes you don't understand things unless it's happening. I'm going to show you a video. That video have exactly a video of that hair. The second clip is how a chemo hair come out. And the third clip is the final haircut.
So they know what's going on. It was a braid. Now it's a hunk. Solid.
Solid rock. Voy a enseñar qué es lo que pasa aquí. Esto es quimio. ¿Ustedes ven? Esto es quimio. Y si me lo hago otra vez, me saco igual.
Yeah, if you can't handle Howard Stern, you can't handle us. She's so pretty. Hey, honey.
My little angel was there, and my sister. The entire place, everybody was crying. It was tough. It was heartbreaking. I was devastated. Your hair doesn't define you, but that's who you are. I finished all my chemotherapies. Those few chemotherapy. I say, yes, I'm ready to take my life back. I did all my surgeries, complete all my chemotherapies. I'm ready. Let's go and watch a video of me ringing the bell.
Aquí está Neisa, Ruthie, compañeros de trabajo, enfermera, mi jefe, mi otro jefe, por allá está Bob, compañeros de trabajo, Angie y en las dos esquinas de Angie, sobrevivientes de cáncer.
Este es el momento. I don't want to cry.
So you need to
My last chemo!
Last chemo. Now comes the bell.
Pretty story, huh? Did all the surgeries, chemo. Yes, I was ready to take my life back. Yes, I rang that bell for a long time, but that feels amazing. because this journey is not easy. It's not. My story didn't finish there. Back in 2015, I had vision that I was going to be talking about God. I talked to my husband and I said, I don't know. English is not my first language. I'm not a preacher. Why? And then again and again and again, Jesus was preparing me for this moment right now. In August 2017, I was waiting for a test result because something wasn't right. That was my cancer antigen. The doctor said, I have a concern. So I remember waiting on those results. The cancer center called me. Before I answered the phone, I remember that Ashley played a song here. I am not longer a slave of fear. I am a child of God. I repeat that like 10 times. I answered the phone. Yaritza, your results were negative. You don't have bone marrow cancer. In September 2017, I have my surgery number 3. In October 2017, I have my surgery number 4. In November 2017, I went for a follow-up appointment. I received the news that I have cancer again. It was a new cancer, not related to the first one. Located completely in another area. After I cry and cry and cry, Jesus spoke to me and said, I ask you to talk. I received that message over and over. I ask you to talk. I said, okay, Jesus, I get it. Let me see how I'm going to do this. I received peace after that. I said, okay, let's do it again. In January 2018, I have the surgery number 5. That second cancer didn't spread. I didn't need chemo or radiation. In February, I have the surgery number 6. In June 2018, I have surgery number 7. All these surgeries were related to complication, over complication, and over complication. A few days later, after that surgery in June, I was in the hospital for 6 days. I was very nervous, yes. I said, wow, after this fight, what's going to happen now? Jesus took care one more time for me. I was out of the hospital. Jesus took care of me during my 7 surgeries and all my chemotherapies. Isn't Jesus amazing? Through my cancer journey, I appreciate life. I see things differently, very different. Every single detail for me is huge now. This cancer brought me closer to Jesus. I'm his walking testimony. Jesus wants me to share my testimony. This is what he wants me to share. Through him, all things are possible. The science doesn't have the last word. Jesus has the last word. He never lost control of anything. He's our Savior, and he's the author of our life. This is what Jesus wants you to do. Share your story. Bless others with your testimony, because we have a testimony. We have a story to tell. Open up your heart. Follow what Jesus put in your heart. Bless others. Look, I have the second cancer to finally obey what Jesus put in my heart. I just look for any excuse. I don't speak English. I'm not a preacher. I'm not going to talk about my health. If Jesus put something in your heart, obey. I finally get it in my second cancer. My fight started in December 2016 and finished in July 2018, just 3 months ago. I went through 7 surgeries and 4 months of chemotherapy. It took me 1 year and 7 months to fight against these 2 cancers. But today, I am not only cancer-free, but I'm free from fear. One last thing. Jesus is ready to bless you. Are you ready to receive him? Thank you.